Hi everyone, I am your host, owner, and creator of The Mix. Welcome to my channel. Welcome. As you can see what this video is going to be about, yes, the 16-year-old, I think he's 17 now, Ralph Yarl, who was shot in the head a couple months ago. I believe this happened in April, when he mistakenly went to the wrong home to pick up his brothers, his siblings. This was an unfortunate, just horrific situation. I can only imagine. This is unimaginable. I have boys, I have a teenager, so this is triggering for me because, as you can see, Ralph looks like he's into music or in a band or orchestra or something like that. And I too, my child plays the clarinet. He plays an instrument, and just, a kid at heart, and this should not have happened. But before I continue with my commentary, opinion, and reaction, I need for you all to like this video, share this video, and those who are digitally passing by, go ahead and smash that subscription button and hit that notification bell. That's for everyone, so you all will be in tune with the content I drop on my channel. Also, let's continue to engage in the comment section. Also, another way you can support my channel is to listen to this video from beginning to end. Yes. And one more way you can support the mix is head on over to the description section. My zelle and cash app information is there. If you're interested in donating, all donations go towards content enhancement creation. Okay, and thank you all. Thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you to everyone. Just your continued support. It gets greater later, and I'm going to share a couple clips with you, not so much, and about Ralph, the most recent interview he did, and it was refreshing in a sense, heartwarming just to see him alive and seemingly doing well exterior wise, but on the flip side it just seems a bit eerie, and you can tell there's some disturbance there. But okay, let me go ahead and share this clip really quickly, and then I will come back with my commentary and reaction and opinion.
5 words. Don't come here ever again.
That man is 84-year-old Andrew Lester. He told investigators he thought Ralph was a burglar. He pled not guilty and is out on bond. But there's still mental and emotional trauma.
There are a lot of things that are going on inside my head that aren't normal. I've been having headaches, trouble with sleep, and sometimes my mind is just foggy. Like, I can't concentrate on the things that would be easy for me to do.
When asked what justice would look like in his case, he says he's not bitter.
Justice is just the rule of the law, regardless of race, ethnicity, and age. He should be convicted for the crimes that he made.
Okay, there you have it. Ralph did an interview. As you can see, it looks like that was from GMA, Good Morning America, and it's just a little clip, a little snippet I got from KMBC news channel, and I just needed to cite, my sources or whatever. But yeah, Ralph Yarl, this is just, you can tell he's a bit delayed in his thoughts. It's just seeing there's a difference. There's definitely a difference in his psyche, this, you can't, 84-year-old who did this to Ralph, clearly, in my opinion, this has a lot of racial components to it. 84-year-olds, let that sit there. Those who are in their lather years, the 70s and 80s, just think about that. Think about the year they were born. Think about when they were in their youth and prime. So I'm just, you can't undo something like that when someone is embedded in them from that aspect. And then too, the media doesn't make it any better when you have these images and these news reports about black and brown people, black people in America. Everyone is not the same. It's just like in other cultures when people do things, because everyone does crime. Let's just be clear about that. Regardless of background, crime happens with all backgrounds, but you don't see those type of images plastered in the media, news, and all of that. So that does matter in terms of representation of media, how media paints a picture. And that's why I try to do my best to paint the best image as possible when reporting on things like this. And I touched on that in plenty of other videos, but this is just heartbreaking, and just to be, shot in the head because you mistakenly went to someone's to the wrong house. And as you heard in that clip, Ralph said he remembered the 5 words: "Don't come here ever again." It's eerie. That's eerie, and it does have some racially charged components to that statement. That 84-year-old Lester was saying it without saying it. And I think there is a arraignment or something like that that would be scheduled this month in July. But what also strikes me too is that it took 4 days for the police to arrest the 84-year-old white man. It took them 4 days. 4 days. And there was a clip going around also of Ralph Yarl's attorney, Lee Merritt. He's a black attorney, and I've always touched on this. If you head on over to my video section, when it comes to the justice system, the legal system, and to me, in my opinion, yes, we have the laws, we have the statutes, all of that, from local to federal, but what drives it is the key players, the prosecutors who are attorneys, the police officers, the judges. They drive that. They navigate the system. They put the narrative or the crime up against the law. They connect it. But are they cherry picking how they prosecute? Absolutely. Are they cherry picking how they investigate? Absolutely. Are they cherry picking on how they arrest? Absolutely. So there is a huge difference. And if you head on over to my video section, I've been doing so many different videos on many different criminal or civil related topics, and I try to horn in on the key players, which would be the prosecutors, the law enforcement, or perhaps the judges, how the judges ruled in the past, what's their affiliations, political, all of that, what state it's in, how have they ruled in the past, what's their background, were they attorneys, were they trial attorneys, some of these judges? No, they were not. Some of them never litigated anything in court. Their background is probably working as an administrator or working in family law, but now all of a sudden you are a felony criminal judge. And for the most part, judges are elected, and at some levels they are appointed. So this is something for everyone to kind of like really think about. But let me go ahead and share this article with you guys as well. Some excerpts from this article. Okay, and what are your thoughts? Drop a comment. What do you think about the clip I showed of Ralph's, the snippet of that interview that he did? And do you believe he's suffering from a lot of mental damage? He's suffering from mental damage, in my opinion. Do you believe that? I do. Okay, this is from KMBC.com. I'm going to go over some excerpts. I'm not going to read the full entire article. Ralph Yarl discusses shooting, recovery, and interview with GMA. Good Morning America, Robin Robinson. Kansas City, Missouri. Yes, because this did happen in Kansas City, Missouri, and this is their website. Ralph Yarl, the Kansas City teenager who was shot after approaching the wrong house, said he's past any hatred for the alleged gunman, but said a conviction is needed for justice. And I have to go over the charges too, because, oh gosh. Yarl told Good Morning America's Robin Roberts, yes, excuse me, I stand correct, not Robin Robinson, it's Robin Roberts, that the alleged gunman, Andrew Lester, said, "Don't ever come here again," after the shooting, which I stated before. Yarl approached what turned out to be the wrong home and was shot twice. He was looking to pick up his siblings, but Yarl's brothers were actually at a home a block away. After ringing the doorbell, he said he waited a long time on the porch before the door opened. I see this old man and I'm saying, oh, this must be like their grandpa, said Yarl, now 17. Wow, this is just, oh gosh. And then he pulls out his gun and I'm like, whoa. So I like back up. He points it at me. Yarl braced and turned his head. And then it happened. And then I'm on the ground. I fall in the glass, the shattered glass, he told Roberts. And then before I know it, I'm running away, shouting, help me, help me. Ooh, shoosh. Sheesh, Louis. The shooting was over 2 months ago, and Yarl said he's made a full recovery physically. He is still coping with the mental and emotional trauma. As far as the shooting, Yarl said that he doesn't have any hatred, blah, 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 blah. Okay, you guys, there you have it. There you have it. Again, those are excerpts of that article from KMBC.com, and the interview was done with Robin Roberts of GMA. So, what are your thoughts? Drop a comment. This is just terrible on so many levels. So many levels in terms of how law enforcement investigated. Yes, they do supposed to investigate. However, black people, let's just be clear and honest. We don't get that same, we're not afforded that same opportunity in most instances for a thorough investigation, especially when it comes to a firearm. Even if it's legal, even if your firearm is legal. And I'm speaking from a legal perspective. We don't get the benefit of the doubt of a full investigation and then being arrested 4, 5, 6 days later. No. They continue to do their investigation while you locked up. It's just, so the differences, the disparities, the double standard is evident. It's here. It's evident. So this is just another example, but my heart goes out to him. I believe in their entire family. I believe Ralph's mom, his mom is in healthcare, so this played a critical role, in my opinion, to his recovery, because when you are knowledgeable, when you are in a profession, you can help your relatives in that aspect, in that capacity to the fullest, so you bypassing everything when it comes to the norm or whatever. So I salute them for what they did. And I believe they took him home, and how many weeks it was, I'm not 100% sure, but he's physically recovered. But his mom further said too, and I didn't want to play the entire clip, that there's some delay in his mental structure now. She said he took the SATs in 8th grade, and he's just his pretty much academically, and he was sharp and high IQ, all of that now is just, and it's damaged. It's damaged to his brain. And Ralph also stated in that interview too that he suffers from headaches and a lack of sleep, and it's just this is the aftermath of it, and the quality of life for Ralph Yarl has changed for the rest of his life. So I'm going to try to keep up and follow the court proceedings, the white man who shot Ralph, and bring to you all, updates from a legal aspect, and just continue to point out the differences and disparities in the justice system and the court system. But I'm going to also post in this video a link to my previous video I did on Ralph Yarl and this whole situation. So I need for you all to like this video, share this video. Thank you all for supporting my channel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Continue prayers for Ralph, justice for Ralph, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.